Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to our review of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, available on PC, PS4, Xbox One, as well as next-generation consoles. We're going to tell you everything you need to know before you play. But before I do, make sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell for more video game reviews every single week. You're not going to want to miss it. Until recently, there had been a growing sense of lethargy surrounding the Call of Duty franchise, and frankly, it's really not that surprising. After nearly 2 decades and over 15 games, there's only so many ways you can shake up the FPS formula. However, the free-to-play Warzone Battle Royale mode that dropped earlier this year gave the series a whole new lease on life, becoming one of the biggest games of 2020. And I'm not just talking about how much f***ing hard drive space it took up. This renewed sense of interest has led to a lot of hype surrounding the latest game, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Set during the height of the titular conflict, it promises a full campaign, as well as the most comprehensive multiplayer suite to date. But will it prove to be another hit for the veteran series? Watch on to find out. CeX. I'm probably in the minority in that when I play Call of Duty, I only really spend a serious amount of time in the campaign. Probably because multiplayer can't be switched to an easy mode, but we'll gloss over that. That's why it's great to see some serious investment in Cold War's narrative, after years of COD campaigns becoming more and more redundant. This time, the story serves as a direct sequel to the original Black Ops. All of the main cast reprise their roles, including Alex Mason, as well as a series debut for President Ronnie Reagan. In the breezy, roughly 5-hour experience, you'll be tasked with uncovering a Soviet spy known as Perseus, who's become active after a decade of silence. The actions you make along the way will determine which of the multiple endings you receive, adding a welcome, albeit pretty light role-playing element to proceedings. One of the best things about this year's campaign is rather than filling the role of a preset protagonist, your playable character is completely customizable. You can alter your gender, appearance, background, and temperament, and while most of these are just cosmetic, some will have a definite effect on the gameplay. For example, certain traits will grant you unique abilities to help you in combat, meaning you'll have to adapt your playstyle to suit your character. As for gameplay, I was equally impressed. Black Ops games have always been renowned for having some of the tightest gunplay of all the COD titles, and Cold War might be the best of this prestigious bunch. Features such as unlimited sprint and auto health regeneration keeps everything hurtling along at breakneck speed, and works equally well in both the solo campaign and online multiplayer. There's also a great selection of melee weapons and attacks to add variety to the combat. I don't think I've encountered anything quite as satisfying as using an enemy as a meat shield before strapping a grenade to them and just throwing them back. But what about multiplayer? Well, I'm happy to report it's another really fantastic outing. All of the classic modes are here, such as Team Deathmatch and Free-for-All, as well as a couple of new ones that thematically fit the Cold War setting. Whether you're looking to take on the world or buddy up with friends, you'll definitely find a game for you. And speaking of friends, you'll be able to play with all of them, with crossplay available for all platforms. The maps are just as varied as the game modes, ranging from Miami to the middle of the North Atlantic, meaning you can literally take the battle across the globe. There are also a couple of new features worth mentioning. Score streaks no longer reset after death, however you'll build up score multipliers if you manage to kill more enemies during a single life, incentivizing smart gameplay over reckless abandon. Developers Treyarch have also added a new ping system similar to that found in Apex Legends, which makes non-verbal communication so much easier. For someone who often just plays a quick game or two with random people over the internet, this is a massive improvement. The ever-popular Warzone hasn't officially released for Cold War yet, but expect an update on that by early December. But what is live and honestly outstanding is the return of zombies. The classic Horde mode has the same foundation that players will love, but with a few noticeable additions. One that I really liked was the new exfil system, in which you have the option to call for a helicopter to extract you if you think the battle will soon be lost. But be warned, once you activate it, you'll have to survive a few extra rounds of supercharged undead before you can hopefully escape and receive an end of game bonus. It adds an exciting new dimension to the experience, and the fact that online ranking, loadouts and progression carry over from the main game means you can instantly lock and load with your weapon of choice. To wrap up, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is an absolute triumph, and one of the best COD games I've played in years. From the campaign through to the vast array of multiplayer modes, it's a total blast for newcomers and seasoned veterans alike. And with the promise of free downloadable content coming soon, there's every reason to jump back on the Call of Duty bandwagon. But what did you think of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more video game reviews every single week. See you next time.